Hello, everyone. Very good evening to you all. I hope all of you had a wonderful week so far. And I'm really excited to meet you all today and to have the chance once again to meditate with all of you. So today's theme is peace and well-being. And this is exactly the reason why so many of us have decided to direct our seeking towards Sahaja Yoga meditation, isn't it? So for this, I would relate to the third energy center. As many of you would know by now, within us, in our subtle system, there are 7 energy centers. And the one which contains this power or this quality within is the third energy center, on the left-hand side, more precisely. So the Nabhi Chakra, as we call it, is the third energy center. And in our hands, it is represented by the middle finger. In our feet, it's represented by the toe, by the big toe. And in our body as well. So the chakras, the energy centers, are also represented in our body as well. So in our body, it is represented by the elbows and by our knees. So this helps us a lot. This knowledge of where the chakras are represented in our body really helps us a lot when we are on the spiritual journey, and when we try to introspect, and basically help ourselves to evolve spiritually, right? For example, if it happens that we hurt a particular finger, right? For example, this finger, then as practitioners of Sahaja Yoga meditation, it would come to our attention that this finger, the index finger of the left hand, represents the left Vishuddhi chakra right here, and the power here being the capacity of facing oneself and the capacity of correcting one's mistakes without feeling guilty, right? So if that happens to us, because we do have this new awareness, this more evolved awareness right now, it would surely come to our attention that maybe I need to work on this center. And now I know how to do that. I know how to use my vibrations to correct that. And maybe I should start seeing myself more, criticizing myself more rather than criticizing others, and trying not to feel guilty, right? So this is where the Nabhi Chakra, the third energy center, is positioned in our body. In the palm, it is the middle finger, right? In the body, it is the elbows as well as the knees, and in the feet, it is the big toe. So on the left-hand side, one of the most important qualities is the inner peace, the divine peace, as we call it. And the divine peace sounds very complex and very big, right? Almost unachievable. But it is actually very possible for us to achieve it now, since our Kundalini energy is awakened and we experience the true state of meditation, which means we have the capacity to expose ourselves to the divine energy in our meditation, which triggers our spiritual growth. So the inner peace or the divine peace is basically a state. It is a state of our awareness. And how do we achieve it? Let's think of it. Well, it all starts with meditation. We all know very well that it's important that we meditate every day, in the morning and in the evening, right? And when that happens, when we really achieve the state of meditation, which is the state of thoughtless awareness, then we are completely at peace. And that is the state of the divine peace within us, right? So we do experience the divine peace in our meditation. And when we really grow within, it's a gradual process. It does require our complete sincerity and pure desire. And when that happens, then we experience another very important, very blissful, beautiful thing happening to us in our daily life, which is whenever whenever we are challenged, whenever we face a difficult situation, it so happens to us that we simply go into the state of meditation, and it happens really spontaneously to us. Um, I hope some of you had the blessing of experiencing this. And it happens spontaneously, as I said. It's not something that you can consciously achieve. It is not something that you can achieve. It is a state that is being gifted to you at that particular moment when you need it the most. And so when that happens, we experience a divine peace. We go into the state of meditation automatically, and then we have the power to witness it, to just see it all as a play. Not only that, the state that we have at that moment triggers another, beautiful series of events in a way that that situation somehow is being taken care by the divine power. So it is very important that we experience the divine peace. First of all, as I said, it starts with us meditating daily, achieving that state of meditation in our in our daily life, right? And then expanding it and allow it to manifest whenever needed. Mainly, well, ideally, we would always be in that beautiful state, right? But it so happens that when we need it the most, when we are in a dangerous situation, or when we are being challenged, or when we are being troubled, it happens that this beautiful peace just comes upon us, and then we are protected, and everything works out, and we are amazed to see what just happened, right? So it all starts with our daily meditation. And this is, as I said, a quality of the left nabhi. When we meditate, actually, when we are in the meditative state, our kundalini energy works in our entire system. So it's not only one chakra that she works on. It's not only one quality that manifests. Everything is interconnected, and one chakra clearing out triggers another, the benevolence and the well-being of another chakra. And that's how, the whole process is being triggered just by us sitting daily for meditation. So it starts with us, with the individual. It's very important that we achieve this state for ourselves, first of all. Now, another important aspect of the left Nabhi Chakra is that we are able to spread this peace in our family. So the well-being and the peace of our family, the atmosphere in our household, is what is very much related to the left Nabhi Chakra. So from us, from the individual, it spreads to our family. And there is really more to it over here. Sri Mataji tells us that the relationship between a husband and a wife is what is reflected as well in the left Nabhi Chakra. For example, if there is harmonious atmosphere in the household, automatically that will create, that atmosphere will be congenial for a good Nabhi Chakra, right? And similarly, if we feel there are certain frictions, then we know that it is left Nabhi Chakra that we need to nourish. It is the blessings in our left Nabhi Chakra that we need to establish. And it's very interesting because, and this is where I would like to mention this beautiful thing that I heard in Sri Mataji's lecture. So Sri Mataji would always, talk about family life in a most inspiring way, and about marriage as well. And there's one beautiful thing that Sri Mataji said, And that is that, the husband and the wife, they're like the wheels of a chariot. So the wheels of a chariot are equal and equally important, but one is on the left and one is on the right. If both of them would be on the left, it would be a problem. Or if both of them would be on the right, we would have a problem, right? So um, she always tells, especially the Sage yoginis, that a woman can do everything really. It's just how she does it, right? She does it in a motherly way. She does it in a womanly way, right? So all of these qualities, the quality of nourishing, the quality of establishing peace in your household, in your environment, right? It's actually an art, isn't it? It's such a great quality to have, to um, in a snap of with a snap of the fingers, to simply help to make all the frictions vanish wherever you are, right? That's how you establish the peace in your household, in your environment. And not only that, Srimataji also tells us that we become the source of peace. So it starts again with the individual, with our daily meditation. We establish the peace within ourselves, we grow into it, then we are able to spread it in our family, in our environment. And this is what this is the one of the most important qualities of our left Nabhi chakra. And from there, or with that, we also achieve this state of satisfaction, isn't it? An environment which is peaceful, which is filled with love, can only give us a lot of satisfaction. And I would also mention here the quality of the right Nabhi chakra, just because they are so interconnected. So if on the left Nabhi chakra we have the well-being of the family, on the right Nabhi chakra we have the well-being of the collectivity, of the collective, the global well-being. And this is where of course it does a lot, it does make a lot of sense, but it's important that we really experience this in our life. And Sri Mataji also says that there cannot be peace in the world unless we have peace within ourselves, right? So there are just a few very simple steps to follow for this. And it all starts with us meditating daily and establishing our thoughtless awareness state, so that we become the source of peace, and so that we spread this peace all over, and so that there is peace in the whole world. So let us now start the meditation. I hope all of you are ready with the foot soak as well. If not, don't worry about it. You can just follow along. So let's make sure we are very comfortable. Whether you sit on the floor or on a sofa or on a chair, just make sure you are very comfortable. Let us take our attention within. And with a pure desire in our heart, before we start the meditation, let us offer a simple prayer. Mother Kundalini, please be so kind. Please take us into the meditative state. Please remove any obstacles that may prevent us from having a deep meditation. Let us now raise our Kundalini energy and take Bandhan. Let us start by vibrating the foot soap water by making the bandhan above it, the circular motions. We can put our feet in. And just before we start, I wanted to remind some of you about one of the ways we can clear our chakras is using the bandhan, which is our right hand, which is the hand of action. We give bandhan on a particular chakra or on a particular area, right? For example, the left heart. We give bandhan, we make these circular motions with our right hand, and as if we collect something, we just throw it towards the earth. All right, that's how we clear. And you may actually feel the vibrations moving in that area, and that is because our hands do have this flow of vibrations every time, every moment. Srimataji tells us that even when we don't feel it, or even when we may not be aware of it, we do have a flow of vibrations every time in our hand. So that's how, and of course, it's our pure desire and our prayers to the Mother Kundalini that make it work. So that's how we are going to clean some of our energy centers today. So we can now close our eyes. And let us take the right hand towards Mother Earth. Mother, if there are any impurities or imbalances in my first energy center, please remove them all. Mother, please establish all the powers of the first energy center within me. Mother, please fill my being and my life with complete purity, eternal joy, innocence, and wisdom. Let's repeat this affirmation, truly desiring and asking for these divine qualities within us. Let us meditate on the left Nabhi Chakra, and we will start by clearing this chakra and by giving bandhan on left Nabhi, the circular motions that I showed before, on the left hand side of our abdomen. Our attention is very important and our pure desire. So while giving bandhan, let's have the pure desire that our left Nabhi gets cleared and we experience these divine qualities in ourselves, in our life. And while giving bandhan, let us repeat within, Mother Kundalini. If there are any imbalances or impurities in my left Nabhi chakra, please remove them. We can place the right hand on our left Nabhi chakra and from our heart, let us request, Mother Kundalini, Please establish the divine peace within me. Mother Kundalini, please establish the eternal peace within me so that no matter what, nothing can disturb me. Mother Kundalini, please establish the divine peace within me, in my household, in my family, and in the whole world. Let's bring the right hand on our heart and most sincerely let us request, Mother, please establish within me the joy of the Spirit. Mother, please give me the security of my spirit. Mother, I am the Spirit. Shri Mataji tells us that one of the hurdles which prevents us from going into meditation is the movement of our attention into thoughts, when we get lost in our thoughts. So for this, let's place our right hand on our forehead across. And in our Agya Chakra, at this level, resides the forgiveness, complete forgiveness given to us by Lord Jesus Christ. So here, let us say within Lord's Prayer at our own pace, each one of us within. Mother, I forgive. I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. Let's now take the right hand on the top of our head on the seventh energy center. Let's push back our fingers and press down, and we're going to massage the scalp by putting pressure clockwise, left, forward, right, back. And every time, we're going to do it 7 times, and every time, let us ask most sincerely, Mother, please establish my self-realization. You can bring back the right hand. And gently having our attention in our Sahasrara on the top of our head, let's remain in this beautiful state of meditation. Let's enjoy the peace. We can open our eyes and let us rinse our feet and put the buckets aside so that we continue our meditation while listening to the talk of Sri Mataji.
He must have a cozy, beautiful, cozy, again I say cozy house. Cozy doesn't mean like a hospital. Anything drops, you feel frightened. Oh my God, let me pick it up. Cozy means where you are comfortable. It's all right. In the house, in the home, if somebody comes and stays, then if little bit is here and there, doesn't matter, then you put it right. But that doesn't mean a lousy house also. It should not be taken as a lousy house, but a house which is inviting. When people come in, you give them a place to sit down and make them enjoy. It's not done in India, at least I don't know. So far we are now quite getting westernized, that anybody drops something on the carpet, will never clean it in their presence because it's very bad manners. Carpet is not important than the guest, is it? Or if he breaks something, say a glass, they may say, very good, something has gone out, some bad thing has gone out. Or a thermometer is broken, we say the same thing. All these things happen. In a way, just to see how far we are open-hearted. Or to suggest to you that something is going wrong. If something falls off, just see what's going on in your brain. What are you thinking? Is there something funny you are thinking about somebody, or something wrong you are thinking? Then it's happening. Otherwise, everything is nice and smooth. So another conditioning we have, which is a very, very funny conditioning. Either we'll have the lousiest of lousiest houses, or we'll have houses which will just like hospitals. Even a rat would not enter there, leave alone human beings. They'll polish all the brass, they'll polish everything. Husband, wife will fight on that. They'll have divorces for it. But not even a rat will enter that house. I have seen many houses like that. And I've seen the other way around also, those that are lousiest, where there's no garden, there are no flowers, nothing beautiful. So we have to be not to this extreme or that extreme, but something that will give joy to others, to visitors, to people who come to your house, will soothe the sick. People should feel happy to come to your house. So there's no showing off. Not to show off, but to make them comfortable and very happy. You can do lots of things, very interesting things, if you have the Lakshmi principle in you. I met once a Chinese gentleman, in a very, very beautiful house, everything, and he was so interesting. It made the house very interestingly, very nice, very beautiful. And you didn't feel any aggression at all in that house. So, I saw his dining room done with very good, beautiful green marble and white lights. I said, must be quite expensive. No, that's the beauty. It's very cheap. You know how I did it cheaply. All the time he was telling me how he did things cheaply, means he's never showed off it's expensive. But a person who is aggressive will say, oh, this one I got it for so much, so much, so much. But a person who wants to give you joy says, no, it is so cheap you won't believe, for a song. That's the sign of a person who wants to give joy to his guests. He'll never try to say that it's very expensive, I spent so much money, this is so, this, that. This is showing off. And then ultimately if it's very good 3 times, then it's yours. Have it. Of course you can't give you the floor, the rest of it you can take. That's what it is. A personality which is joy-giving. Like a lotus, as I have told you before also, a beetle comes, a black beetle with horrible thorny legs, and enters into this lotus for sleeping in the night, you see. And the lotus closes down its coziness on it, and it sleeps very comfortably. And then next day it opens out. So it flies out. That's how your homes, your ashrams, your hearts should be. Beautiful. So that anybody can feel that soothing and that comforting feeling when they are in your company. But not a person who was reactionary. Like you go to somebody's house and immediately say, I don't like this carpet. Says it's bad manners, absolute bad manners to say like that. To say that I don't like it is bad manners for surgery. Any music you hear, supposing there's a musician who could be of a very high level, could be of a very ordinary level. You should be able to enjoy everything, otherwise you are not a surgeon. If you are going to criticize a musician, that, oh God, what a musician, he is no good, this, that, then he is not going to improve. But if you encourage the musician, oh, you're very good, you're very great, he'll play much better next time, you see that. There's no falsehood about it. Some people think it's not honest. But this kind of useless, absolutely fatal kind of honesty is not wanted in sadhana. You be honest to yourself. And there's no need to tell anybody your opinion very honestly. Keep it to yourself, all these honest opinions, and direct towards yourself. Like you see somebody. Honestly, you want to tell him that he's wearing a funny dress. Honestly. You better look at yourself. What sort of a dress you're wearing, and what business you have got to tell him that he's wearing funny. On the contrary, say, this is very nice, I like it, it's very nice, it's good, nice one. They say, no, but he'll say that, no, not so good, yours is nice. Oh, you can get this very cheaply. You see, very cheaply. I'll tell you from where you can. Or you can have it if you like. I can take yours, you take mine. So the basic subtle point is that with your love, you are encouraging everyone. You are helping everyone. You are creating a confidence in him, his personality. And a kind of a rapport which is very subtle. So, a lotus is born in the pond, which is so dirty, filthy, full of worms, everything, like as we see the world is today. But the lotus covers, which is fragrance, the whole of that pond, and covers it up completely, and you forget to think what is behind it. It has very big leaves, you see, like the ears of the elephant, and that covers the whole thing. So you don't see any filth or dirt. What you see is beautiful green, big leaves. Sometimes they are like a thali, like a big thali that we use for eating. And then all these things are covered with it. There's no honesty about it. They could say, why should we be honest? Let's see all the worms and the filth growing about. But the honesty lies in honestly understanding what is your job as Sahajogi is. You are not there to point out the bad points, but you are there to cover all the bad points, all the loopholes with your love. That's your job. And there you have to be honest. Sense of honesty, the way it is accepted these days, it has created only cheats and thugs and thieves. Even a thief can be won over. You can. I'll give you an example. I met one boy in Delhi market. Poor thing, he was all wounded, he was suffering, so I brought him in the car home. So in the family, my brother and my husband both got very worried. He said, "Who is this brother-in-law you brought it?" I said, "He's my nephew, all right, let it be, doesn't matter. Whatever you say, I'll keep him." So I looked after him, I treated him, he got all right. These two persons got after him. You could send him to the police, send him to the police. I said, "Try, let us see. He's a good man, he'll be all right." "No, send him to the police." Might have been, I don't know, might have been. And they were after his life. Till 10 days he was all right. I soothed him that. After 10th day he was so fed up with these two persons, he ran away. And he ran away with what, do you know? He ran away with all the things that belonged to my brother and my husband. And he left my necklaces, my watches, everything nicely. He didn't test. He didn't test her. So he just ran away. And imagine, he left, I had a necklace, a very nice, beautiful, expensive necklace, I should say, given by my mother. He didn't touch it. He didn't touch anything. And he took away whatever was possible from their purse, from their things, whatever were left, everything he took away. Now I said, "Now go to the police." What? So, this is how one has to know that the honesty is for yourself, not for others. Don't try to be honest with others. Be honest to yourself. Keep that honesty to yourself, because maybe it's rational and maybe that it is just a matter of habit that you are trying to hurt others. So first check on your mind and find out if you are trying to hurt others or you are trying to please others. Otherwise don't talk, just keep quiet. If you are going to say something to please others, talk, otherwise just don't talk. And you'll be surprised. When you say nice things to others, how niceness comes to you. Like supposing somebody comes and tells me that, "Mother, he's very bad, he's troubled me so much, this thing, that thing. I don't like him." So I tell him, no, he was praising you a lot. He's not honest, but I tell him. He was praising you, he was so much in love with you, he's so kind to you, he was telling me he loves you very much. He said, "Really?" "Yeah, he did say." Next day you find them going together.
Close our eyes again and let's continue meditating. Can open our eyes and let us place our hands at the level of our heart. And let's see if we feel the vibrations in our hands. Can try it with the right hand on the top of our head as well. A little bit above. And with the other hand as well. And just before we conclude the meditation, let's join our hands once again. Offer a humble prayer. Mother Kundalini, thank you for nourishing us, for cleansing us, and for taking us into the meditative state. We can now raise our Kundalini energy and take Bandha. I hope all of you had a beautiful meditation today, and I hope this session will inspire you to desire for the divine peace more and more. Next time, we are going to talk about the Guru Tattva, which is a divine principle within us, which, when it gets established, we really become our own masters. So I wish you all beautiful meditations at home and see you all next Wednesday. Goodbye, everyone.